Welcome back to MTFC TV. Joining me at this time is Zach, Ethan and Liam. Lads, you're off to China, Shanghai, big tournament. What's your thoughts?
I think it'll be a great experience for the lads and I think we'll all enjoy it.
I think it'll be a good cultural experience for us, and that will do well as a team and it will become good team bonding as well.
Yeah, I think it'll be good for lads. It'll bring everyone together, bring a few nations together, it'll be good. So it's in good stead for next season, so hopefully it'll be a great experience.
Is there anything in particular looking forward to doing out there?
I'm looking forward to mixing with all the different cultures and learning new things, and I think playing in front of all the fans as well will be a good experience.
I'm looking forward to playing different kind of teams, looking forward to how they're getting used to their play style and trying beating other teams, not just in the UK.
I think by all accounts there's supposed to be a big fan base there, so lots of fans watching. I think that'll be good for the lads to test them, see what they're like under pressure. So yeah, it'll be a good test to look forward to.
What is your personal aim finishing wise team at tournament? Where would you like to finish, or where do you see yourselves finishing?
Obviously we'd like to win the tournament, but hearing about the opposition I think it'll be tough. So I'd like to come in one at finals.
I think it'll be a tough tournament, but hopefully we get first or second in the group and get out of the group stages. It'll be a tough time though.
I just think we need to do ourselves proud, go out. I don't mind where we come as long as we put a good performance on, show ourselves in a good light, and at the end of the day, if we do what we can, then we'll be up there.
Is there any countries in particular, teams from those countries you're looking forward to coming up against?
I think the teams from Asia are going to be good at retaining the ball and possession, so I think that's going to be a tough game for everyone, stamina-wise, fitness-wise.
I think the people in Europe are going to be a bit less fit than the people who have already not finished the season yet, so I think it's going to be a bit of difference in fitness levels and going to be fun seeing who's fitter and who's not.
I think it'll be interesting playing against all different types of football, different game plans. I imagine the African lads will be big and athletic, European lads big, strong, well organised, and then South American will look to play football, so I think it should be a good test all around.
Right, thank you very much lads. That was Zach, Ethan and Liam, and I'm signing off. Thank you very much. Welcome back to MTFC TV. Joining me at this time is Brough. Lucas, you've come through Matlock Juniors, you've made it up to the academy, and you've made sporadic appearances for reserves. Now you're off to China. How does that feel?
It feels good. It's a great experience for everyone. And from playing grassroots to be going to China and playing, representing England, is really good. So I'm excited about it.
You're a lad that's very local to areas, as I say. I believe you live in Wirksworth, and then you've come through the Matlock Junior sides, one of the first really to bridge the gap between the junior sides and the academy, and now you're making your home in that academy side. What's that been like for you?
It's been hard. Since last year I was not starting for the academy side and only making a few appearances, and to start from the start when we started the season, starting every game and improving a lot personally, it's been really good. So, and I've enjoyed my time here and can't wait for next year.
Is there any, going back to China, is there any expectations you have for the tournament? Is there any teams from countries you're looking forward to coming up against?
Not really. I'm just excited to play various countries, and I mean, we want to do well, but we've got to just give it our all and try our hardest.
Do you have any expectations for where you see the side finishing in the tournament? I mean, obviously you want to go on to win it all. Do you feel that you're part of a side that's capable of doing that?
Yeah, but we can't really say much because we haven't seen the other sides, but I'm hoping to at least get through the groups and to hopefully go on and win it if we can. So.
Right, thank you very much, Lucas.
Cheers.
Welcome back to MTFC TV. My name's James Griffiths, and joining me at this time is James Holmes, who is the academy coach.
Yeah.
James, you're off to China with the lads. How's that feeling?
Great, it's a great experience for ourselves, the lads, and ultimately the club, and I can't wait to get started.
With coaching, obviously, you're going out there. There's going to be a lot of teams that I believe are in the mid-seasons. When you look at the European teams, they're in the throes of pre-season, or some haven't even started.
Yeah.
Is there any special precautions or ideas you're having to think about in regards to the team before they go over there?
Yeah, I mean, our lads are currently 4-5 weeks on Monday into their off-season guide, so I'm hoping that gives them enough preparation. We're going to bring those lads back a little bit earlier for pre-season. Hopefully that's enough preparation to sort of see us through the tournament, hopefully.
I believe we've just seen a very good presentation. For those who can't, you'll not be able to see it because we weren't allowed to fill the sound, but I believe Justin said there was going to be 14 to 15 lads going.
Yeah.
Do you think that's going to be enough team-wise to be a contender in the tournament?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've got 14, 15 very good lads. You know, we're not just going there to make up numbers, so we've got firm belief in the 14, 15 lads, and they've been picked accordingly, so I've got no problems about our squad size.
For those, this is going to be controversial, but for the lads watching anyway, for those who perhaps don't know much about the academy or haven't been to any academy games, who would you say the star player is for those who perhaps will be watching footage later to look out for?
During the academy, Ashton Knowles got a good future ahead of him if he gets his head down. To be honest, we've got a good lot of under-16s coming through next season, so I would say keep an eye out for a few of those.
Do you think we'll see any of those lads trouble in the first team this season, perhaps?
Perhaps, if they get their head down and work hard, but obviously ultimately it depends where the first team are at and what Dave wants. But certainly 2 years down the line, when their tenure at the academy seems to come to an end, I think we will have one or two contenders, certainly.
As a coach, you've done your badges recently, as well as a few other bits. What is your main aim at Matlock Town from the coaching side?
I just want to keep working with the lads and see where that gets me, really. I mean, I'm a local lad, I enjoy working for the club, so I just want to see where it takes me for the time being. I've got no real ambitions. I'm only 26, so I've got no real ambitions, you know, down the line yet. I've got a good 10 years before I need to really start thinking about anything, so I'm just going to enjoy the time at the club while I can.
To go back to China to finish us off, is there anything out there you're really looking forward to doing and experiencing?
I just think a different culture. I mean, I've never been out of Europe, bar once when I went to America as a kid, so yeah, I think the culture would be amazing, being exposed to different types of football, lads from South America, Asia, different parts of Europe, Africa as well. I think it's going to be a great experience for myself, the lads, and as a coach I think it's, you know, priceless, absolutely priceless.
Looking, because we've seen a list of teams and the countries they're coming from, obviously we'll not know what countries are sending which teams yet. I know from the England perspective, Matlock was chosen ahead of Premier League giants such as AFC Bournemouth, well, previous Premier League giants in Stoke. Is there any country in particular you thought, I want those in our group, I think they'll be a good test for us?
I've always been very inclined towards South American teams. I think their passion, their skill, their hunger is something, you know, unrivaled across the world, and I think that's showed on the international stage. So part of me hopes we avoid them, but part of me relishes the challenge and look forward to playing them.
Do you believe, in all honesty, that the lads have what it takes to go on and win the whole thing?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've got a good set of lads, and I mean, we wouldn't have picked those lads if we didn't think we could get there. And ultimately, yeah, we're going there with high expectations, and let's see what we can do.
Right, thank you very much, James Holmes.